Hey guys, it's Glenn from Glenn's Car Collection, and we are coming to the end of my weekend with the BMW M5. This is the 2025 model with the hybrid system. This color, if I'm pronouncing it right, is sepia, which looks purple, sometimes brown, sometimes green. It's a cool color, a $5,000 option. This car has a base price because this is the sedan, not the wagon. If you follow the channel, you know we had the wagon back in July. The sedan starts at $119,500, about $1,500 to $2,000 cheaper than the wagon. It also weighs about 150 pounds less. This is about 5,300 pounds, where the wagon is pushing 5,500 pounds. We have the signature M4 tailpipes. We have carbon fiber on this. We have ceramic brakes. Figures the one time I filmed, people were actually here on a Sunday morning. So you have the twin turbo V8, which we'll take a look at in a second. This car, again, as configured, is $146,000. That includes a little over $1,100 for destination and a $2,600 gas guzzler tax. Yes, even though it's a hybrid and you could plug it in, you still have to pay a gas guzzler tax. Now, with the gas engine that we'll look at in a second, you get about 14 miles to the gallon. Hybrid system can give you the equivalent of 50, what they call E miles per gallon. Here, this is a silver interior. I don't know how long you'd be able to keep this clean. Lots of cars on this road. I had to get up early to get here so you guys could get some film. So the hardship that Glenn goes through to drive 700 horsepower cars on his favorite road, so you guys can get some 4K video of it. Just before I started filming, this car has the most expensive option on this car is ceramic brakes, $8,500. Seems like we killed a lot of bugs here today. So you have, just like the old M5, you have a twin turbo V8, but instead of producing 600 and then 617 horsepower last time for the M5 competition, with the hybrid system you get 717 horsepower, and I believe it's 738 foot-pounds of torque, and this thing is a rocket. Though it's a lot heavier, the battery's at about 800 pounds, so we're at 5,300 pounds now total, and 0 to 60 time is actually a little slower. It's 3.1 seconds. The last one was about 2.8 seconds, and we have plenty of videos of the 2018 M5 on the channel. Back seat room. I'm 6 feet tall, fit in these back seats no problem. For your kids, you actually have USB-Cs right here. You just pull it down, and the cool thing is they can look at that M logo so they know mom or dad bought the right car. Standard is this Bowers & Wilkins sound system, very good sound system. You can get gas here, no problem. Now, I was going to get gas. We'll get back to gas in a second. This is the carbon fiber pack for $3,100. You got the carbon fiber roof. So no sunroof on this one. I think the M5 wagon I had a big sunroof. This is your plug to plug it in. It's heavy, that plug. And you easily just plug it in the front, which I showed you before. Here you have carbon fiber mirrors. Which way did I do it? This way. Very easy to plug in. All right. So let's get inside and we'll start it up and go over a couple other things. Remember, while I'm opening this door, to subscribe and hit the notification bell. You get 8 videos a week from Glenn. And the only way you get these videos for free is to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I do a full-length video like this every Monday. A short, a half-length video, I wouldn't want to call it a short, on Fridays. And then actual YouTube shorts, which are 30-second to a minute videos, Tuesday through Sunday. So the only way you get all 8 videos a week is to subscribe. So let Glenn put his seatbelt on here. Now you have love the M seat belts here. See the stitching, which is usually reserved for the competition cars. That's how you can tell whether you have a regular or a comp, is by that. Steering wheel. It's a very thick steering wheel. I wouldn't even say almost too thick. After about an hour of driving this, you'll have some fatigue, cramps in your hands. So we're going to start this. It starts very quietly. Oh, there's the gas engine. A lot of times it starts in electric mode. So we can go to setup. Now we could do everything. So regen, I put on maximum. It's a little jerkier when you get off the gas, but it charges up your battery pretty quick. So here we have 29 miles on the battery, where we can run on battery. The highest I've seen when they dropped off the car to me, it said 33, but I've never had to plug in this M5 for a week and the M5 wagon for a week. I didn't have to plug it in once. Just by driving around and using the regen for the braking, I was able to charge the battery on my own. So if you hit the gas, I'll see if it does it because we're not going anywhere. You'll see like a blue thing come up. No, because I guess we're not going anywhere. But it's pretty easy. Just drive around for like an hour or half hour, you'll recharge that battery almost full. Gas, on the other hand, depends on how fast you go. I filled up yesterday. I'm down to half a tank today. You know, if you're going to go 80 miles on the highway, I don't think the hybrid system's going to help you at all. If you go around town driving or driving in 8th gear, cruising at 65 on the highway with the electric motor, maybe around town, you can easily get in the 30s with this car. I know it's rated at 50, but I don't think the e-gallons translate completely to miles to gallon as we know it. You can go, so the setup screen here, you can play around with everything. We can go through that. I leave everything in comfort, so this is how quickly you want your shifts. And there's actually 2 drive logic settings. So right now, if I put it in drive, I'm manual shifting because there's no D here, right? So I do this setting one more time, and now it's 1 drive, right? So I could still override it with these nice carbon fiber paddles, and they're with the steering wheel, as you can see, not like the Maserati that was with the steering column. But there's a drive logic. Say I'm going to put that into comfort. Now I'm going to go into D into S, which you're going to shift yourself, right? And we're driving in hybrid, not electric mode. And then I have the drive logic here in sport. When I shift myself, I'll even do sport plus. And then when I'm going to drive it, where I let it do the shifting, you see the drive logic went back to comfort. So you actually have 2 settings there for the drive logic. You can go through steering, brake, M drive. If you want to go in 4-wheel drive sport or 2-wheel drive, then you have to shut the DSC off. M sound, so you can have the fake sound or no. So let's go into M hybrid. So now we can go, say, into electric, and you see there's no engine, right? Hybrid, gas engine fires up, electric, nothing. And then you can control your E control there. You can also go into different modes. So do you want to be in sport? Sport, if I press this sport, you're going to see the gauges change. I think it changes as soon as I press it. Whoops, I lost it. Let's go back. So we're going to go into sport, and see now the gauges change. So now my gas and my battery are both here. I think this is the battery gauge to the left. I think that's where the gas should be, because if you're looking at the tachometer or your speed, I think you care about more where your gas is than your electric mode, but I digress, no big deal. So we're going to go back, say, to road now instead of sport. What's good is you have right on the screen here, you have hard buttons for your HVAC controls and also for your front defroster and rear defroster, and obviously the hazard lights. So you don't have to go through any menus for that. So we put in for, it's got heated seats, ventilated seats. So we can put in if we want heated seats, heated steering wheel, cooled seats. I think you can also program that by temperature. Now what's confusing when you hit the air here is there's no slider, but what you can do is put your finger here. So right now it's in the middle, see the green? I can make it go to the side and make it go down. It could be confusing for if you want it open or not, because it looks like if you look at it, there's a 0 to the left and a 1 to the right. So the 0 to the left could be closed and the 1 to the right could be wide open. But that's not what it is. It's where you want this to be. So it should say more, I think, left or right than that. Your start-stop button. You have 2 cup holders here. There's wireless charging. I don't know if this car has it, so I don't know if this mat is too thick or my phone case is too thick, but I wasn't able to do that. There is a power outlet here, so if you wanted to put in, say, a radar detector or something like that. Your parking brake is here, so if I'm going to put it in park, it's giving me park plus, I guess, the parking brake. So you see P for park there, plus the parking brake. It is a 8-speed torque converter automatic, which is a very good transmission. It does a pretty You know, it's better than the BMW dual clutches. I thought the BMW dual clutches were pretty good in the last generations, but not fantastic. This transmission is fantastic because it gives you a 90% of the dual clutch as far as the shifts go, upshifts and downshifts, but you don't have all the downside of the dual clutch like in traffic. All right, so that's the video. The next video we're gonna drive. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. And leave 2 comments. A, what do you think of this car? Did the batteries and the heavyweight ruin it? And make a totally separate comment of what car you want me to review next. As soon as I get enough people asking for that car, I can go to the manufacturer or a dealership and get it. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.